Welcome back to Good Day State Line. Dr. Todd Cevene with us tonight. We're going to talk about Rockford weight loss. Hello, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about yourself and about this incredible program.
I'm a physician in town, and we utilize peptides for weight loss for individuals to help burn fat and drop to an ideal weight, lower BMI, get off medications, and overall health.
So how did this all get started?
It started, actually started in India. Went to a hospital system in India for consulting and through Dubai. And I noticed that a lot of providers were using it and people were getting great results. So we brought some of the technology back here with us, and with help of different pharmacists and different physicians put together a program that's working really, really well. It's quite impressive.
And Rockford Pain Management, is that where this all started?
Yeah, Rockford Pain Management, it started within Rockford Pain and then broke off into Rockford Weight Loss because the volume of patients are so large. There's a lot of people.
So what made you want to do this?
There's a large need for patients that are diabetic and having trouble coming off meds. There's not a great education system in medicine to teach them what to do on a daily basis and to help form habits and create identity with food so it doesn't feel like it's a diet.
Right.
So you want to be able to win without feeling like you're dieting. Is what you want.
The basis of a diet is not fun.
No.
First of all.
No. You hear the word, you just.
No, and it also seems like something you have to remember to do, right? Like it seems restrictive. It seems like rules.
It is. It feels that way because it is.
And then you also feel like someday you're going to get off of it.
Yeah.
And that's not really the right way to
No,
live,
definitely
right?
not what you want. You want to create habits and identities is what you want to do.
So is that part of what makes your method different than other methods?
It is. We utilize peptides a lot with amino acid combos. So we do have medications, but we try very hard to avoid medications if we can. And usually, typically with medications, oftentimes the weight comes back. And so people have a tendency to cycle and yo-yo. So when you utilize peptides, you transition into a different metabolic pathway when you burn fat in inches as opposed to weight. So usually if someone gets down to smaller clothing sizes, they're healthier, they look great, feel great. It doesn't matter what you weigh as long as you look good and it's easy.
I know, really, truly, like the number isn't as important as how you feel and what you look like, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody asks you what you weigh. They just say, you look great, what are you doing?
Plus, I mean, like, I don't know, is your driver's license even correct? Mine's like,
That's most people's goals, to get to what their driver's license says.
No, even if you were never there to begin with.
That's right.
So tell me about, how come it's burning fat and not sugar and what that means?
There's different metabolic pathways in the body. So depending on what your insulin levels are and blood sugar levels are, your body will burn sugar, so you'll have a tendency to lose weight and you won't burn fat as quickly. So there's a lot of myths or misconceptions within weight loss and the science of weight loss. So it targets very specific pathways in the body to make sure someone burns fat instead of burning inches, so you drop, burning fat, you drop a lot of inches.
Right, which is really the goal.
Yeah, inches, inches, inches. That's what we want. You want weight, but not as much as inches.
Right, because I mean, if you lose a bunch of weight, but you don't see it when you look in the mirror, like how boring is that?
Yeah, exactly. Well, if I give you a diuretic and you pee a lot, you lose pounds on a scale, but you don't look better in a swimming suit.
Right, and I know you sharing some photos with us of some of the people who have taken advantage of Rockford weight loss. I mean, that guy definitely lost some inches, that's for sure.
It's a noticeable difference.
So how long does this program last, or what do you, when you sign up and you say, hey, Dr. Cevene, I want to try this, what does that consist of?
It's very customized for each individual, depending on what their needs are, what medications are, what their goals are, how much body fat they want to lose. Ideally, you want to go about 4 months, and the reason for going 4 months is it cultivates a behavior and it helps create identities for people within their lifestyle and their families. So it's very important that they don't have to drink shakes or bars, or they have to. You don't want them taking constant medications or pills. You simply want to learn how to eat, what to eat to ensure that result, that it stays.
Well, that probably helps teach habits maybe to your family too, instead of you saying, oh, I'm on this diet, so I'm going to eat this, but you guys are going to eat this.
Exactly. It's got to be easy, especially if you've got families with, I always think daughters are more important because they're what they identify with. So you want to cultivate, and I've got 3 daughters, so I've learned that doesn't matter what I say, it's what they see. Maybe everybody else's kids are better than mine, but it's what they see is not as much what I say. So when they see health, they become it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you're totally right on that. So yeah, you can see all these great photos right here. If we wanted to get in touch with you and get started on this journey, how do we do that?
Through Rockford Weight Loss, the website Rockford Weight Loss, or you can contact our office at 639-9900. They're open from 8 to 6, Monday through Thursday, 8 to 1 Friday.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for stopping by
thank you for having us
and
and for
all
spreading the word.
about this. Coming up next on GDS, it's Spirit Day. We're rewarding ourselves from all the money we saved earlier this week with cocktails with Julie Humpel from Remax. Don't go anywhere.